Zechariah 9 through 11. The burden of the word of Yahweh is against the land of Hadroch, and will rest upon Damascus. For the eye of man and all the tribes of Israel is toward Yahweh, and Hamath also, which borders on it, Tyre and Sidon, because they are very wise. Tyre built herself a stronghold, and heaped up silver like the dust, and fine gold like the mire of the streets. Behold, Adonai will dispossess her. He will smite her power in the sea, and she will be devoured with fire. Ashkelon will see it and fear, Gaza also, and will writhe in agony. As with Ekron, for her expectation will be disappointed. And the king will perish from Gaza, and Ashkelon will not be inhabited. Foreigners will dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. And I will take away his blood out of his mouth, and his abominations from between his teeth. And he also will be a remnant for our God. And he will be as a clan in Judah, and Ekron as a Jebusite, and will encamp around my house against the army, that no one will pass through or return, and no oppressor will pass through them any more. For now I have seen with my eyes. Rejoice greatly, daughter of Zion. Shout, daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king comes to you. He is righteous in having salvation, lowly and riding on a donkey, on a colt, a foal of a donkey. I will cut off the chariot from Ephraim, and the horse from Jerusalem, and the battle will be cut off, and the battle bow will be cut off. He will speak shalom to the nations, and his dominion will be from sea to sea, and from the river to the ends of the earth. As for you also, because of the blood of your covenant, I will set free your prisoners from the pit in which is no water. Turn to the stronghold, you prisoners of hope. Even today I declare that I will restore double to you. For I bend Judah from me. I fill the bow with Ephraim, and I will stir up your sons, O Zion, against your sons, O Greece, and will make you like the sword of a mighty man. Then Yahweh will be seen over them, and his arrow will go flash like lightning. Adonai, Yahweh, will blow the shofar, and will go with whirlwinds of the south. Adonai, Sebaot, will defend them, and they will destroy and overcome with sling stones. They will drink and roar as through wine, and they will be filled with bowls, like the corners of the altar. Yahweh, their God, will save them in that day. As the flock of his people, they are like the stones of the crown, lifted and high over his land. For how great is his goodness, and how great is his beauty. Grain will make the young men flourish, and new wine the virgins. Ask Yahweh, rain in the springtime. Yahweh, who makes storm clouds. He gives them showers of rain, grass in the field to everyone. For the teraphim have spoken vanity, and the diviners have seen a lie. They have told false dreams. They comfort in vain. Therefore they go their way like sheep. They are oppressed because there is no shepherd. My anger is kindled against the shepherds, and I will punish the male goats. For Adonai Sebaot has visited his flock, the house of Judah, and will make them as his majestic horse in the battle. From him will come the cornerstone, and from him the tent peg, from him the battle bow, from him every ruler together. They shall be as a mighty men, treading down and muddy streets in the battle. They shall fight because Yahweh is with them, and the riders on horses will be confounded. I will strengthen the house of Judah, and I will save the house of Joseph, and I will bring them back, for I have mercy on them, and they will be as though I had not cast them off. For I am Yahweh their God, and will hear them. Ephraim will be like a mighty man, and their heart will rejoice as through mine. Yes, their children will see it and rejoice. Their heart will be glad in Yahweh. I will signal for them and gather them, for I have redeemed them, and they will increase as they have increased. I will sow them among the peoples, and they will remember me in far countries, and they will live with their children, and I will return. I will bring them again also out of the land of Egypt, and gather them out of Assyria, and I will bring them to the land of Gilead and Lebanon, and there will not be room enough for them. He will pass through the sea of affliction, and will strike the waves of the sea, and all the depths of the Nile will be dried up. The pride of Assyria will be brought down, and the scepter of Egypt will depart. I will strengthen them in Yahweh, and they will walk up and down in his name, says Yahweh. Open the doors, Lebanon, then the fire may devour your cedars. Wail, cypress tree, for the cedar has fallen, because the stately ones are destroyed. Wail, you oaks of Bashan, for the stronger forest has come down, the voice of the wailing of the shepherds. For their glory is destroyed. A voice of the roaring of the young lions, and the pride of the Jordan is ruined. This is what Yahweh my God says. Feed the flock intended for slaughter. Their buyers slaughter them and go unpunished. Those who sell them say, Blessed be Yahweh, for I am rich, and their own shepherds do not pity them. For I will no more pity the inhabitants of the land, says Yahweh. But behold, I will deliver the man everyone into his neighbor's hand, and into the hand of his king. They will strike the land, and out of their hand I will not deliver them. So I fed the flock of slaughter, especially the oppressed of the flock, and I took for myself 2 staffs. One I called favor, and the other I called union, and I fed the flock. I cut off the 3 shepherds in 1 month, for my soul was weary of them, and their soul also loathed me. Then I said, I will not feed you. That which dies, let it die, and that which is to be cut off, let it be cut off. And let those who are left each other's flesh. I took my staff favor and cut it apart, that it might break my covenant that I had made with all the peoples. So it was broken in that day, and thus the poor of the flock that listened to me knew that it was the word of Yahweh. Then I said to them, If you think good, give me your wages, and if not, keep them. So they weighed for my wages 30 pieces of silver. Then Yahweh said to me, Throw it to the potter, the handsome price that I valued it by them. So I took the 30 pieces of silver and threw them to the potter in the house of Yahweh. Then I cut apart my other staff, even union, that I might break the brotherhood between Judah and Israel. Then Yahweh said to me, Take for yourselves yet again the equipment of a foolish shepherd, for behold, I will raise up a shepherd in the land, who will not visit those who are cut off, neither will seek those who are scattered, nor heal those which is broken, nor feed those which is sound. But he will eat the meat of the fat sheep, and will tear the hoofs in pieces. Woe to the worthless shepherd who leaves the flock. The sword will be on his arm, and on his right eye. His arm will be completely withered, and his right eye will be totally blinded.